Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna and this is 4 Paws on a Book. I make bookish videos over here on my little corner of the internet, so if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below. Today I'm going to be talking to you about some of my anticipated releases for Q4. So I do my anticipated release videos by fiscal quarter, so we are talking about October, November, and December, the last 3 months of the year, and you know, we got a lot. RIP my bank account, because pre-orders are gonna start coming in. I have about 4 or 5 for October, November. December I actually only have 2, but December tends to be like the slowest month for publishing, and I'm sure I've probably forgotten some. So, you know, let me know down in the comments below if there's a book that I missed that I should be on the lookout for that comes out in the last part of the year, because I'm sure I've missed them. Coming out on October 3rd is Olympus Volume 5. I am completely caught up on this. I absolutely love this graphic novel series. It's adorable, and it'll be another series that I can tick off because I'll definitely read this before the end of the year. This is a Hades and Persephone retelling. It's on Webtoons right now, but it's going to be like bound up and then put into a physical copy. I don't buy a lot of graphic novels physically, but Olympus is one of them because the art style is absolutely phenomenal. It's gorgeous. It's just amazing. I've given all of these books like 4.5 to 5 stars. So very excited for this one. Then there are 2 coming out on October 10th. The first one is Charming Young Man by Elliot Schreffer. This is actually going to be the November group book for Not Your Mom's Boozy Book Club. It's the same author that wrote The Darkness Outside Us a couple of years ago. Cal and I really liked this, and this is a historical queer romance. Goodreads says that this is a coming-of-age novel about a rising star French pianist navigating his way into high society as he explores his sexuality. He is the youngest student to be accepted into the Paris Conservatory. It sounds like it's gonna be a good time. And then also coming out on October 10th, which I have pre-ordered a like special edition for, I think from Illumicrate. Even though I have no idea what this is, but it was pretty. So I did, okay? That's Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. This is her adult debut, and it's not in the world of Shadowhunters, so I'm curious as to what it will be. Goodreads says, 2 outcasts find themselves at the center of the world-altering change at the start of a riveting epic fantasy series. In the vibrant city-state of Castelline, the richest of nobles and the most debauched of criminals have one thing in common, this common search for wealth, power, and the next hedonistic thrill. Kel is an orphan stolen from the life he knew to become the Swordcatcher, the body double of the royal heir. So that could be good. I don't know, like I like Cassandra Clare, but I feel like she overwrites things, but maybe in a new series it'll be better. Then lastly for October, a book that I actually already have a copy of because the publisher is fantastic, so thank you so much, Sparkly. But that's Iris Kelly Doesn't Date by Ashley Herring Blake. This is the 3rd book in the Bright Falls series. It is Delilah Green, Astrid Parker, and now Iris Kelly. It's a group of 3 friends, and this is sapphic as well. And this is about 2 girls who have a one-night stand and then have to fake date for some reason. They're also putting on a show, like a regional theater production of Midsummer Night Dream? No, Much Ado About Nothing. One of those Shakespeare things. Anyway, I'm gonna be reading this for an anticipated ARCs video very soon. I need to read it like now, so stay tuned for that. All right, now we move into November. First up, on November 1st, Heartstopper, Volume 5. Of course, I have been anticipating this book for a year now, 2 years now. It's been a while. I read Volume 4 in like January of 2022. So, it's been a while, but I love these boys. Heartstopper is about 2 boys at a like a boys private school thing, and one of them is queer, or one of them is gay, and the other one is like figuring out his identity, comes out as bisexual, and there's still a cute story. So another graphic novel I will be buying physically. The rest of the November ones come out on November 7th, so it's gonna be a big day for publishing. First up, we have Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. This is the prequel to Legends and Lattes. Have I read Legends and Lattes yet? No. So I didn't actually pre-order this one, but I'm still highly anticipating it, and I think these books would be really great to like maybe binge read when it's really cold with a cup of cocoa or something, and a blanket on a snowy day. That's the vibe of this book. They're cozy fantasy. I mean, I know that the Legends and Lattes is about like an orc who was like a soldier and is now gonna make a coffee shop. And then I haven't really read the synopsis of the second one because I don't want to be spoiled, but still excited about this one. Then we have Hunt on Dark Waters by Katie Robert. This is a pirate fantasy romance, and Katie Robert is one of my favorite romance authors. So I am highly anticipating this one. This one's definitely been pre-ordered. Pirate fantasy, there's gonna be some queer characters. I don't know the tropes for this one. I've been very blind about this one. I don't think Katie Robert has ever written a straight character in her life, so I assume that there will be at least some queer representation here. Also on November 7th, we have Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. This is the sequel to Fourth Wing. Now, listen here. I didn't love Fourth Wing. I only gave it 3 stars, but I still pre-ordered Iron Flame because I feel like the series can get better, right? I feel like there was enough going on in Fourth Wing that I can appreciate, and I feel like we'll expand on in the second book. So I'm hopeful, and I will continue on with this series. I will probably reread Fourth Wing, and I think I need to do it physically because I just listened to the audiobook, and I think maybe that was the detriment. Everyone who has found the magic in Fourth Wing has read it physically, so I think that's what I need to do. Darcy Coates also has a book coming out on November 7th. She's been a busy person because she had one come out this summer, which I still haven't read. I need to do that. But this is Where He Can't Find You, and it says, a chilling legend of a monster no one can escape. Don't walk alone or the Stitcher will find you. Abby Ward lives in a town haunted by disappearances. People vanish when they're found. Their bodies have been dismembered and sewn back together in an unnatural way. But is it the work of a human killer or something far darker? Don't stay out late or the Stitcher will take you. Very excited about this. This sounds very spooky. I really love Darcy Coates' books. I think there's only been one that I've given less than 4 stars. So excited about this. Then in December, on December 5th, we have Technically Yours by Denise Williams. Now, I read The Fastest Way to Fall back in February. Really liked it. Then, which you'll see in my rom-comathon vlog, I read Do You Take This Man, which is her book after that, and I really didn't like it. So this will be a good chance to see if I do actually like this author or if it's time to part ways. The cover for this is gorgeous, absolutely stunning. This says, 7 years ago, he fell in love with a stranger he couldn't have. Today, she's back in his life, and the sparks between them threaten to set her career on fire. Pearl Harris has learned the hard way to be careful in work and in love. When she is appointed acting director of Our Code, a nonprofit aimed at inspiring high schoolers to code, she has a chance to make a lasting change for the organization. But a scandal has put their reputation at risk. Further complicating matters, Pearl didn't expect the one man she hasn't stopped thinking about in 7 years to be the newest member of her board of directors. So that's cool. Second chance, but like a different way. Here's the thing. Second chance romances are hit or miss for me. If it's a second chance where they either just grew apart, or in this case, it's a literally it's just a stranger, that can work. When it's a second chance romance because one of the main characters did something really stupid, sometimes I can't forgive that. So, we'll see if this one is a hit or a miss. We'll see. And then I'm putting this one on here. I've never read from this author before, but this is On the Plus Side by Jenny L. Howe. And it's been compared as What Not to Wear and Queer Eye meet All the Feels, which is one of my favorite books from Olivia Dade. It's a rom-com. This character wins a celebrity makeover type thing. She's been crushing on her unattainable coworker. I think this is going to be more of a discovering yourself and accepting who you are kind of book, and not so much a romance. We'll see, but I was given a NetGalley widget of this one and it sounds really cute, so we're gonna give it a shot. All right, so those are some of the books that I am excited about for Q4. Like I said, I probably forgot some. There's not a ton coming out. There's a ton in January and February, so my Q1 list will be very long, but let me know a book that you're excited about for the end of the year, and I will check it out. That's all I have for you today. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little button that you can do so down below the video. If you'd like to hang out with me more, the links to my Instagram, Goodreads, Twitter, and my Patreon are linked in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!